Reliable 100% fiber internet kaya ang sarap maging tambahay with Red Fiber.
An official from the Department of Education or DepEd says the procurement of 2.4 billion pesos worth of overpriced and outdated laptops was defective because it happened without the prerequisite documents. In a Senate Blue Ribbon hearing, former Procurement Director Marcelo Bragado Jr. says that the Memorandum of Agreement or MOA between the DepEd and the agency in charge of purchases, the Procurement Service of the Department of Budget and Management or PSDBM, was only signed on May 28, 2021. Bragado's claim contradicts earlier statements of other DepEd officials who said the MOA was completed on February 16, 2021.
In effect, Mr. Chair, this whole procurement is defective. Wala hong legal basis. No, gumastos ho tayo ng 2.4 billion pesos na walang MOA.
Because based on the documents that I have in my personal recollection, I have the MOA signed only last May 28, 2021.
Bragado was given immunity by the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee to testify on the messy laptop procurement. Why does this matter? Teachers have been asking for free laptops and internet services from the DepEd. Most had to shell out their own money for the remote learning setup. Novia Gazeta, one of Russia's few remaining independent news outlets, is stripped of its last media license on Thursday, September 15. Russia's Supreme Court in effect bans Novia Gazeta's online version, days after a Moscow district court banned Novia Gazeta's newspaper and its sister magazine No. Editor-in-chief and Nobel Peace Laureate Dmitry Muratov expressed his anger at the decision in court. Muratov calls the decision murder, saying the act deprives people of the right to information. Muratov says he would appeal to the Supreme Court's appellate chamber. Novia Gazeta, a stalwart of Russia's media scene since its foundation in 1993, had carved out a niche as Russia's leading investigative news outlet, even as press freedoms were rolled back. Presidents, prime ministers, and monarchs from around the world will travel to London over the weekend to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth II and attend a reception at Buckingham Palace to be hosted by King Charles the day before her funeral. US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron are among the most high-profile guests from overseas who've confirmed their attendance. The funeral will be one of the biggest policing events in Britain's history, as world leaders, kings and queens, and huge crowds from home and abroad descend upon London for the event. Foreign dignitaries who come to Britain will be invited to visit the Queen's lying in state inside Parliament's Westminster Hall ahead of the funeral.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
The long wait is over, Blinks. K-pop girl group Blackpink is back with their second studio album, Born Pink, and another electric new music video for Shut Down. Shut Down shows Blackpink singing and rapping to a sample of classical composer Paganini's La Campanella alongside a catchy hip-hop bass track.
Pull up, you know it's a shutdown.
Born Pink is Blackpink's second studio album and features 8 tracks. It was released on Thursday, September 16. Blackpink is also set to kick off their world tour in October and visit at least 25 cities through to June 2023. Tennis legend Roger Federer announces he will retire after next week's Laver Cup in London after a career spanning more than 2 decades. The 41-year-old, who won 20 Grand Slam singles titles and redefined the sport with his artistry and grace, breaks the news on his social media.
But I also know my body's capacities and limits and its message to me lately, and now I must recognize when it is time to end my competitive career. This is a bittersweet decision because I will miss everything the tour has given me. I consider myself one of the most fortunate people on earth. I was given a special talent to play tennis, and I did it at a level that I never imagined for much longer than I ever thought possible. Finally, to the game of tennis, I love you and will never leave you.
Following his announcement, current and former tennis players celebrate one of sport's greatest athletes. Rafael Nadal, who surpassed Federer's record at 22 Grand Slam titles, says all his shared years with him were a pleasure, but also an honor and a privilege. Julia Barretto sets the record straight on her relationship with boyfriend Gerald Anderson after rumors of the two breaking up circulate on social media. The 25-year-old actress shares in a YouTube interview with Karen Davila that she and Gerald are still together. The online buzz on their alleged breakup stems from recent speculations that Gerald and Unravel co-star Kylie Padilla are in a relationship and expecting a child together. Both Gerald and Kylie denied the rumors. Julia says she fully trusts Gerald and has no reason to doubt him. Gerald called Julia the one in August 2021 after first publicly addressing his relationship with Julia in March. The pair was rumored to be together long before that. Grammy Award-winning rapper Cardi B pleads guilty on Thursday, September 15 to 2 misdemeanors stemming from a 2018 fight in a New York City strip club. Prosecutors add the rapper was sentenced to 15 days of community service. Cardi B, whose real name is Belcalis Almanzar, also agrees to a 3-year order of protection for the victims. During the 2018 incident, police say the rapper was at a strip club in Queens where she argued with 2 of the club's bartenders and a fight broke out. She had accused one of them of having an affair with her husband.